this is an interview with Uncle Zeb Marie on people that we want to know who they are. Who's that?
I don't know.
You know who that is. That's Will, Daddy, and Rose.
Back when they was,
Yeah, when they was kids.
must have been about 1910,
Yeah.
12 or something.
All right, now here's Uncle Charlie and Aunt Minnie Boy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They was Charles and them.
Oh, I was thinking about the Bowens live across the creek from us. Now, this is some of Walter's kin people.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sure
And
is.
that's Daddy and Mama in 47. Mom, go over and cut the radio off, or they won't be able to hear us talk.
Don't she look, Marie? Look, she looks like Bonnie there. Oh,
Yes, she does. This is your
That's Mom's
Dad.
dad. Walk around that way, Mom. Cut that radio off. You know that is Granny Rector.
but she still looks like your
That's,
mother.
you know who that is?
Uh-uh.
That's Mildred. Thelma's Mildred Marie.
Oh, and Granny Rector.
Granny
It
Rector?
sure is, yeah.
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 Did you know
I
that,
wouldn't
Marie?
know them.
You
No,
didn't know
I
them, Marie?
didn't. Huh.
You would know Granny Rector, honey. She always looked the same all the time.
All right, now, would you have any
I
idea
never
who that
did
is?
see her. I never did see
You never
her.
did see Granny Rector?
No, I don't think so.
This is a Waldrop, I believe.
What?
A Waldrop. It was,
You mean,
this one here looks like those Waldrops that lived up in Hearns Cove there. I don't know this one here. I can't figure it out, but that is definitely a Waldrop.
That's back there when they made them, put them on metal.
yeah.
And I don't have no idea who that is.
I don't know who that is either.
But
Well, that's
I bet
strange.
you know who this is, and I'm not sure. I think it's A&M or some of them people.
It's all of
I
them.
never did
That's,
see it.
that's your three great aunts. This is Aunt Laurie, and that's Aunt Murray, and it's Aunt Em.
Is that
The
it?
tall one was the Shepherds. Now she married, Jim Shepherd, and that's Ed and Bill, Alice and Martha and Cease and Play.
That's
They're-
Ed Shepherd's mom?
Yeah, sure is. And that's Aunt Laurie. She got married for about 30 days. She's
Is that Grandpa Kent's sister?
all three of them is. All three of them is.
And one of them married Ed?
Ed Shepherd, and now this,
Ed.
yeah, and this is married, she married a Shepherd too, but her, I don't remember if you knew Horace and Clarence and Fred.
No.
Well, now that's,
And Aunt Laurie never did get married, did
she got married for about 30 days.
she? Did she?
Yeah, and then that's all it lasted.
So that's his daddy's sisters. And that's
If you want to write on the back of that while you got it,
Yeah.
who they are, leave that and laying out there, Marie, because
Okay.
here's Granny Rector.
Granny Kent.
Granny Kent, I always call her Granny Rector all the time. That must have been Dad's funeral or Murray's.
Probably Grandpa Kent's funeral, I guess. And then I know you know who that is.
That's Murray and
Granny Kent, and what was her name?
Lottie and
Lottie.
Thelma.
Thelma, yeah.
And poor little old Lottie.
Is she
Now that's how
there?
she drawed, honey. That's
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame.
I don't remember her being
She wasn't very old when she
Okay.
died, was she?
18. I found her dead in bed. Murray, and who's that with?
That's one of them girls out there at Fairview that Uncle James used to go with.
Oh.
I can't remember her name. And that's,
You mean Virginia's on here somewhere?
No.
It says Virginia.
Well, maybe that was
That's-
Jenny's
that's
picture. I
Jenny.
guess it was.
that's Jenny and Lottie and Mama.
Now, Thelma was bigger than that. Thelma was about 12 years old at that time. So that would have been Virginia.
Yeah, that's Jenny when she was about 5 or 6, looks like.
Yeah.
That's Daddy back in 1941. Right before we went to Wyoming.
This is your mom and who?
This is taken out of Fairview, I bet, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, you can see the horseshoe curves going up that mountain back there in the back. Corby
Somebody
Ormby is
I
her
don't
name.
know.
That was
I would know.
that was Corby Ormby. Now this is a reunion, looks like. You know any of them?
I'm not sure, but I believe that this may be Grandma, and I'm trying to pick out ain't hat. I believe that may be Grandma there, when we always call Grandma. And this looks like Walter's uncle. But I'm not positive, but I'm almost sure that this is the one we always call Grandma. He lived up there above Bob Wagner Spring, her and ain't hat, but I can't see anybody in there that looks like ain't hat.
Yeah, I remember it kind of had a bobbed. I know that woman there, but I can't. It's not Aunt Sue, is it? Uncle Bob's wife.
It could be. It could be.
I know her, but I can't place what her name is. I know her face.
I bet it is. I'm trying to figure out what place they, you know, this up here.
Where they're at.
Where they're at. I can't figure it out.
And there's another shot of the
That's
food
it.
and everything, but
They're under a shed,
yeah,
some
under
sort.
a shed.
And this looked like it out Pleasant Hill, but I don't,
Mom, can you loosen that thing and lower it down a little bit so it don't get that light from one end? This is Sis and Mom in 1955.
yeah.
That's when they was down home for a little bit. And then there's Jenny and Polly, and I don't know.
May, that's May, my
Oh,
first
is that
wife.
May?
That's May, and
Oh, I thought it was Jenny and Polly.
that's my first wife.
Is it?
That's May and Tommy and Polly and Peggy. Virginia, she took that picture there because her baby Eddie just died, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So that's May and Polly
We
there.
have one like that.
We have. That was taken down on
Yeah.
State Street there in West Asheville.
And then this is Will and Daddy. They was twins.
Yeah. Well, whatever happened to Will? Do you?
Yeah, he got blood poison and died when he was 19.
No. I know that I never did remember seeing him.
He cut his foot and he worked out
Zeb
there.
Marie, do you recognize that?
Yeah, I wouldn't know who it was. Gosh,
That's when I was 10 years old.
isn't that wonderful? Martha was so
That's a
pretty.
guy that Dad used to work with down there in Day.
Down where?
Down in South Carolina, we worked with him.
Oh, yeah.
Now this is Daddy and Will and Rose and Uncle James, and that must be Grandma.
That's Grandma there.
Because I've got a picture of the mother, and she's, so that must be either Grandma or her mother. Well, Grandma is her mother. Grandma was Daddy's mother. Now, I don't know if you know who this is or not.
No, I don't know.
That's Uncle John Carter and Aunt Em. Of course, I don't know if you know them or not, but that was Daddy's mother's brother. They lived, their name was Carter, like Grandma Carter.
Mm-hmm.
And Daddy's daddy shot him in the hip, and he carried that bullet and limped all his life.
Hmm.
He lived down there in Greenville, just over from us, him and Aunt Em. She was like quarter Indian or something like that. I don't know who that is. I have no idea who that is.
I don't either.
And I bet you know who that is.
Yeah, that's Pop and Uncle Bill.
Yeah.
Uncle Bill was the shortest one of our family.
Now you know who that is.
Yeah. Now that's Aunt Laura, Grandma, and Kent, and Aunt Em. I guess that's after Aunt Em took her bed. You know, for a long time she used to sit out on the porch and tell them boys what to do from her chair, but now she's...
That's Mom and our boys. recognize Granny Kent, don't you?
Yeah, and that's Aunt Em in the bed, the one that used to tell our boys what to do.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Zeb Shepherd. You know this one, Marie?
Now, this was Mama's
Natural.
picture she had in her billfold.
Oh,
And she had
that's
Jenny.
before Virginia was married.
Yeah, she had Jenny, Clyde, and Mike when that was his second birthday. And Grandpa Kent
Yeah,
and Betty.
Betty.
Yeah.
And
we got one like
That's
that.
Sis and somebody, I don't know who that is.
This is Horace Lee. That's Horace Lee, and I believe that's Horace Lee when he's in the service and says. It might not be Horace Lee. Let me
I'll
see.
see.
It looks just like Horace Lee
Let
where
me
he's holding up
see.
his
It
discharge.
is Horsley.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought that was Horace Lee.
Yeah, I think, we had one like that for a while, but I
Well,
don't
I've
know.
got,
And
I've
then,
got,
and then that's Deborah when he was a baby.
Virginia when she was
And
so pretty.
she wasn't married at that time.
that was Lee Hare, I don't know if you knew him or not. And that's Sis's Alvin.
Oh,
And this is down there at Lizzie and Murray's, that was Doug, if you remember him.
yeah, I remember old Doug.
This is Uncle James's family here. Uncle James and Aunt Ethel, and that was his, what do you call them? The parents, not real parents, but,
Adopted parents.
yeah.
James was young there, wasn't he?
Yeah. The Elegies, they're the one that raised him. And then that's Uncle James in there. Did you see him in his life? And that's Helen Swan, Wesley, and tied in. I don't know exactly how they're tied in together.
Helen, she was Wesley's sister, wasn't she?
She might have been.
I think she was. I think I remember that.
Yeah, she married a Whitted. His name was Whitted. Yeah, she died here just about 2 or 3 years ago. She just had some kind of little problem, and she went.
There's a lot of those Whitteds up there on Rims Creek.
That's why when I was in service.
Yeah.
That's a golden. That's a golden oldie. That's Nell and her niece when they was about 19.
That
Way back there, Mom.
50 Ford,
Yeah. 54.
Barbara Wright.
Yeah. That was Nell and her niece. And that's Paul and the boys.
Oh, he looks natural there, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Sure does.
And then this is Jenny and Polly.
Your daddy looked the same, you know.
All
Yeah.
his life he looked like that. That guy never aged, you know?
Yeah.
He never aged.
Is this the two of you?
That's no.
Martha?
No,
No.
that's Mike and Denver.
Oh.
There's oldie of Polly now.
And that's Polly and Jenny when they was young. That's Mike when he was a baby. That's Mike when he was a baby. He was old in there.
Yeah, it's an oldie.
He's cute.
That's Mom and Sis.
That's after Mary got the feeling back.
Yeah, it was. That was that Easter before she died there, I guess.
Really?
That's Darkness.
Yeah.
That's one Uncle James's girlfriend. That's Uncle James's girl.
Yeah, she still looks like that.
Yeah,
you
she
know?
does, huh? She still looks like that. Except she's just real super heavy now. See Uncle James's girl when she was.
She figures Dorcas.
That is Dorcas.
That is Dorcas.
Oh, I thought you
And
said.
that's Uncle James's girl.
I didn't hear you say that.
Now, I don't know who that is. You might know.
No, I don't know them.
Look at that. Now you know who that is.
Cora. Oh, Matthew and Cora, that's Uncle Aunt Dosha's kids. That's Matthew and Cora and India.
Indy.
Indy.
They call her Indy.
Yeah, that's, now, Matthew, he's dead, the one in the middle. He's dead. He had a big old place down there in South Carolina, open air market. And Ralph went down there to see him, and then it ain't been too long, but his mother's now, your great aunt, she's 100 years old last May. His
mother?
Yeah, it was Mama's sister.
Their mother.
Mama's sister's kids, that's who that is there.
All them are?
Yeah.
You know who that is, I know.
Yeah, Peggy.
That's Peggy when she was little. That's Sis's Alvin when he was a baby. There was Uncle James' little girl when she was
Yeah,
little.
she was in school there, a school picture, ain't it?
Yeah.
You still got that card there from Miss Walter Massey.
She's pretty.
Yeah, that was a card from
Oral
Oral Roberts
Well, I'll think.
to Daddy. That's this one of her friends. Mike when he was a little baby. And I see who these are. Peggy Austin. Can't hardly make them out, but that's
No, but I just wondering,
says Peggy out. Peggy.
Peggy Austin, but who's the other one with her?
I don't know.
It might be, I bet that's Linda. I bet it's Peggy and Linda.
Probably is.
Because this is Peggy and that probably would be Linda. Sometime in Europe, up around the capital, you ought to give, but I don't know what her last name is, Linda's last name. She lives down there.
She told me, but I forgot. What was her name?
Her name was Annis. Now, I don't know if she's going by that name
That's
now or not.
Martha's two kids, isn't it?
Yeah, that's her. That's
what-
Sandy and Howard.
I recognized Sandy, but I wasn't sure about the boy.
That's Daddy's fishing license.
No. 1954. Was that up here or down there?
Well, let's see.
It's Ohio, it's up here.
Yeah,
State of
Ohio.
Ohio.
State of Ohio. That's Sis when she was working downtown somewhere. And that was a card to Mom about
Liberty
Life
Life
Liberty
Insurance.
Life Insurance, yeah. And there's a picture of Will, that was Daddy's brother.
Mhm.
Letter to Daddy, and there's one.
Martha's pretty and slim here, isn't she?
Yeah.
This is Bunch and then was Carter. That was Uncle John's kids I showed you, the guy who's
Mhm.
Uncle John cross-eyed. And that's one of my pups we had when we lived down in Easley.
No.
Is that your
There you
daddy's?
are.
That's
Is that your daddy's?
Dad's joint back.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
That's when I was in service.
That's a good picture there. You fold it and bend it up. But
Yeah, I was carried the billfold, you know.
Mhm.
These are cards. That's hunting license. Daddy's hunting license, 1953. That's down in Pickens.
Yeah. $1.10 back then.
And, yeah. That's
Another
Peggy.
Peggy.
Peggy. That's one of Danny's. Here's Linda, ain't it? Which
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
Linda.
Sure is.
That's Linda. This is Sis's first husband, right there, is Bill.
You know,
Is
I
this
don't think I
the
ever met
Nations?
him.
Oh, did
The
you know?
Nations?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He came up for a while, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I was thinking about the one that died. I don't believe I ever met him.
Al?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was at Daddy's funeral, but that's when you were down your back, right?
yeah.
That was my ID card when I was in service.
You remember your number?
Yeah, 5307161.
It was hard for me to remember those numbers. My social security number.
Who's that?
Is that Bonnie?
That's Bonnie.
I
Yeah,
thought it was.
I knew it.
Did you know who it was?
I think we probably have one on.
That's Mama's social security card.
She must have got hers a little before I got mine. I got 246098180. 246, and she got
Is it close to yours?
244.
Is it close to yours?
Mine is 246, hers 244. Mine is 0936, I forgot mine. 246098180.
That's Pam.
Oh, yeah, you can tell that.
Now, this is the card I found about my dad's mom there.
About what?
About her, and that let me know a lot of stuff. It said, Miss Donnie Massey died June 2nd, 1915, age 30.
Guess she was young.
Yeah.
I can't read that on that bottom.
Yeah, she was only 31, so she had 3 kids, so they must have been all real little.
Must have
Well,
been.
Daddy was born in 1905, and she died in 15, so he was 10.
Yeah.
And Uncle James was just a baby, and Rose, because Daddy was the oldest. And she died a long time. That's Millard.
Millard and Polly.
Polly.
That was taken down at Dad's when we was all down there. Now Marie already had some pictures taken down there because all of the kids had gathered up down the country down at Dad's. And they should, I believe we've got some of Murray taken down there. Now there's some out in the yard. It was cold that day.
We have one like this.
Mm.
This was
Lloyd
taken in the
Redmond.
studio,
You
huh?
know him?
Yeah, that's Mama's brother.
Zeb, this was taken in the
Your
studio.
mama's brother?
That's your, what'd it be, your great uncle. He's my uncle, so he'd be your great uncle. See, Mama had Aunt Doshi, the one I told you still living at 100 years old, and Uncle Floyd and Mama. There's only 3 kids.
That was when he died. He was 73.
Yeah, and them Passmores that I showed you there a while ago, Matthew and them, that was Aunt Doshi's kids. And Uncle Floyd, he never did have no kids.
Like a Chinese actor down there. Why they say that?
Sammy Tom. That's their father. It was the one.
Yeah,
That was hard to me.
That's their father.
Oh, was it?
See,
Their insurance papers. That stuff Mom was crocheting. I mean,
Oh, yes,
embroidering.
okay.
Yeah.
Mm. Walt chewed tobacco right on up till he died, huh?
Yeah, he chewed tobacco, but he quit smoking. That was a friend of theirs called Pomander.
Yeah, I had a little stew tobacco just like that.
That was down in Wilmington. There's Peggy. That's really,
sure is.
really little there, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know who this is. Who that is.
Yeah.
No, I don't
Oh,
know.
that's,
I don't know this.
I don't know who that is either. And you know who that is? I don't know if you know that family or not, but his name's Townsend. That's Daddy's sister, husband, Albert Townsend.
No, I didn't know.
And then there's Uncle James' wife.
looks like
And
her
then
hair.
this is, I'm not sure who it is. It said this is my husband and kid, and I don't know who it is.
I don't know who that is either.
That was Jerry Carter. That's Uncle John's grandson. And
I
there
married your boys.
Mom and the kids. There it is. And then Uncle James' girl, little. She looked like Uncle James,
He
don't she?
sure does.
And there's Barbara and another one of Dorcas.
She's pretty.
She was young there.
Yeah. And then
Another one of Linda.
Linda.
Yeah.
Linda.
That, she was my favorite of Millard's kids. Linda was.
And Mom saved all these pictures here. That's Reed Wilson from WW.
It sure is.
NC in Asheville.
He committed suicide, you knew that?
No, I didn't know
Oh,
that.
yeah, he shot himself.
Or she would send in, and get them
Get the pictures.
pictures.
She must have liked
He
him.
used to MC us on the Saturday night roundup, Reed Wilson did.
Did he?
Yeah, when me and Troy Davis.
I remember that is,
That's Herman's in 44, I remember that real well.
Herman. And that's Sis and her husband when they got married. And they were me and Randy. And then there was our mom and dad and Mike, and that was he was on the
Yeah,
other
there's the
boy.
twins.
Now this-
Virginia would fight you for that.
Yeah, that's the twins, and they
She probably said it was
about
hers.
three or four, I guess. And then that's Sis's little, and I don't know who this is.
And I don't know that either.
Not Paul's
Day's
Packer.
work.
Day's work.
I guess they still have that.
Yeah, I kept mine in a refrigerator for a pretty good while, you know. That my chewing tobacco after I quit, and finally Marie took it and turned it back in after 6 months later, wasn't it, Marie?
It's a shame to tell.
Hmm.
When I get this together now, I'll show it to you. What I'm gonna do is insert these pictures into the video.
Are you?
Yeah, see, I'll go back over them, and when we're talking about them, you'll see the picture.
Oh,
Flash
okay.
up on screen.
Really.
Okay.
And now, what the order was these?
That's
Aunt Laurie.
Aunt Laurie, Aunt Murray, and Aunt Em. And these two were shepherds, and she was a Kent. Well, she wasn't a Kent, but she was married for about 30 days.
Whose lunchbox is this? One of your kids?
One of the kids, I guess, yeah.
I guess you saw Aunt Laurie's grave at the Pleasant Hill, didn't you? Did you go out to the cemetery after the reunion?
No,
You could see hers.
Oh, was she
Aunt
buried there?
Aunt Murray and Aunt Laurie and Uncle Jim. And quite a few of our people are buried out there. We did have
What's the name of that place?
Pleasant Hill.
Pleasant Hill.
Pleasant Hill.
When I Jupiter, where's it at from that out there?
That's out where Aunt Em and them lived, you know, out there at Jupiter. You go out through Weaverville, on the
Yeah.
other side of Weaverville, and go to, what's the name of that? Not Newbridge. Well, anyhow, you go about 5 miles beyond Weaverville and turn back to the left into Jupiter. And, well, Aunt Em's daughter still lives there, and Martha still lives there, and Robin Shepherd, Robin Shepherd, her two sisters live there, and her brother lives out there at Jupiter. That is where we went to school when matter of fact, I started school at Jupiter back when
Are we finished?
Now I've got Aunt Laurie, and who was the next one?
Aunt Murray's the middle one.
Aunt
And
Mary.
if you want to put Ed's mother, now Aunt Em, Emmer they called her. And that one of Matthew and them, that would be your cousins too. That would be your second cousin, Matthew, because he was my first cousin. Over there, you turned it.
Yeah.
You can remember it when you get to it, that big tall guy.
Yeah, tall guy. Yeah, I didn't know who that was.
Yeah, that's Aunt Docia's kids.
Did you put the date on, Mom? And that's the end of our interview.
We'll be back next year.